We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14. Pickett to throw on first down. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Travis Etienne. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now Lawrence. Now he's flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Take right open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Perry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Win. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Pickett. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Eric Kendricks. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
11, Agate. 11. Hey, I'm gun.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Lawrence will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
To Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On second down, Etienne once more. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Travis Etienne. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Travis Etienne. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he rifles one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's good for another Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now they send a man in motion right.
At the 3-yard line.
Sink right.
Now Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Pickett's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second down now, Wynn. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Think right open. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, Lawrence got a man, and he hits him in stride.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 27 yards. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Pickett now from the gun here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Pickett. This one finds Austin outright. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Lawrence will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. In motion right is Ridley. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Perry, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Lawrence to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A give to Etienne running right. And he's got this down to the 35. 156 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.